native New Yorkers in the house? Okay. Okay. It's a risk you take traveling there without a plan. But you're 21. You're one of them cocky transplants from a small planet no one's ever heard of. One of them immigrants who crash landed in a cul-de-sac somewhere far, far away from home. You're a boy with a name no one would care to pronounce, in search of a city with a billboard big enough to announce you to the world. It was never going to be Miami, LA, or fucking Connecticut. There was only one city in the stars big enough to hold your dreams. New Metropolis. And sure, you've heard the horror stories. The streets occupied by tweaks and suited zombies. The tiny apartments you'll share with 3 people and a family of roaches and none of them will pay rent. The twisted faces of poverty staring back at you like a warning. The towers of wealth looking down on you like a come-up. That city is nothing but bad gravity, they say. Why would you think it possible for you to shine, to rise, where so many others have fallen? But you're African. You've been down so long you feel like gravity owes you something. You have something to prove that's deeper than logic. Maybe it's destiny. Maybe it's your worth. But you go. Your voice, a fresh cut, 2 duffel bags, and that smile your mother gave you, it's all you pack. Before takeoff, you whisper a promise to your reflection on the launch pad. I'm gonna take that city, having no clue what was waiting for you on the other side. You fly across galaxies for years to get here, and you finally spot New Metropolis on the black horizon. Stiletto skyscrapers posing with their technological face. You drift close to row after row of windows glowing gold like the city's only got eyes for you, and the sight of Metropolis at night is like an answer. It's a yes so dazzling it makes all the red flags disintegrate right into rumor. It's the kind of dreamy silhouette that makes you forget all sense. The kind of bright magic that turns men like you into moths. And those lights would look so good on you, and you start thinking to yourself that maybe one day you'll glide across these skies to brunch on Sundays with your besties like Carrie Bradshaw. Or maybe you'll find a stage that loves the color of all your stories like Jerry Seinfeld. Maybe they'll even learn how to pronounce your name too here. But you're not even asking for it all at once. Just a chance to land somewhere, a small place to nest, and enough money in your pocket to keep a baddie's jagged breath pressed against your ear on Friday nights. And oh my God, how good it would have felt to arrive to a big soundtrack like Juicy or something, or Get Money, anything old school and reckless. But what you get is the hissing of sewers, the 3 a.m. sirens, the tin can conductor's voice over shitty speakers, the landlord's knock on the first of the month, and every week your little sister sends you holograms, and she's so proud of her big brother for leaving, she thinks the sky of you. She asks, how are you? You say, good, this is everything I've ever wanted. And she says, good, this is everything I've ever wanted. And she's like, really? Be honest. And suddenly, she's like, be honest, how is it up there? And suddenly, your mouth becomes a black hole. Honest. You would rather write her an ode for this city. Because how do you tell her that about this one time when you got so stressed out, you buried your head into your backpack and cried on the 2 train as 2 niggas breakdanced in front of you for change, and all you could do was laugh? How do you explain the 6 months of nights you spent on strangers' beds, cramped couches, and dusty attics? How do you say, I feel like a glitch in this city, sis? And every time I open my eyes, I want to beg my dreams for forgiveness, and I don't even remember what my own voice sounds like anymore. And every morning, I tunnel through the city to hunch over a desk downtown, just knowing that everything I want is in one of them buildings just sitting on the other side of a white man's yes. How do you say I'm sorry, sis, for everything that I have not brought back home yet? And still, I want to stay here, still, here, still, here, still. Even on the days I'm dizzy with loneliness and I get home to sweep my cat and pet my floor and mop my sink and open my medicine cabinet to find something to eat, even when I lose myself and my senses to the rat race here, still, I stay. And I swear I can hear the city laugh when I complain like that, because I know it knows exactly who I am. It's seen me before. I mean, bless me with rent controlled and laundry in the basement. Bless me with a roommate who pays her rent on time. Bless me with neighbors beneath the clouds who know my name. Miss Shirley, her 98-year-old smile. Bless me with all the moments I linger a while in the hallway because the Caribbean woman next door is cooking something that reminds me so much of my mother's hands on Sundays. And still, every morning I stand on the steps of the home this city made for me, and I forget to say thank you. I ask for more.
Yeah.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Marley Marl. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back.
So when you hear the artists come up to the stage and they're saying stuff that you really want to hear, I really want you to think about the energy that the audience in that room was giving that band and give some of that energy to the artist that's up here on that stage, right? Which means that looks a lot like snapping. If you got that, you got that.
I come from a family of very bad sleepers. We are night queens and queers. We are coffee overcompensators. We are Jewish digestive stress. None of us have successfully completed a juice cleanse or seen through a single New Year's resolution, nor have we gazed upon the glaciers or sunrise over Machu Picchu. But we have driven to the Hamptons and fought there in the parking lot, besides the Stop and Shop grocery store, which was once the Waldbaum's grocery store, which was once itself the A&P grocery store, and we claimed that our fight was about dinner. Burgers or fish? Burgers or fish? But really, it was about one of us who was still buried in New Jersey and our family only therefore 3/4 alive. Friends, grief is the color of 137 when you turn the light off at 10:30. It is 2% milk when you thought you bought skim. It's crying in the bread aisle and the desire to go home rather than to the beach, which, frankly, is where you should go, especially when you're in the Hamptons. Then again, there are 3 of us, still, in the 90-degree, near-bubbling blacktop besides this ancestral line of grocery stores, screaming about the benefits of grass-fed beef.
I wanted to honor what I felt was like a kinship, right, between my book and Alexa's book, right? Both published by Haymarket. So Haymarket Books, gang, gang, fantastic press, published a lot of great work. Hip hop introspective. Starting point, South Side, Chicago, mid-90s, the glory days, rocking my high top fade. I'm mesmerized by a poster on my uncle's wall, the black tinted sunglasses, Jamaican dreads, young Stevie Wonder sitting beside the smiling Bob Marley, looking like 2 sides of a DJ's vinyl, something to be sampled, cut, and sold like substances I'm not wise to yet. When records spin, I listen. This is how children learn here, how they come into everything they already are. See, my classmates and I come from all over, from something, from nothing, but come to the same school, on the same bus, religiously, as though we were actually confirmed Catholics. Every day, our ears dial into 107.5 WGCI. Every ride, repeating every word, nodding our heads like we have naps on the brain. Nappy or not, the bus speakers are blowout cones. We are Afro-American kids. The music, more fitting for us than the collared shirts for black boys, plaid skirts for black girls. It sounded like us from the inside of our mama's wombs. New jacks with kick, and somehow, still, too explicit, gritty, aggressive, skins we will grow into to be killed softly. One girl I talked with has braids like Lauryn Hill, 6 years old, already has to let herself into her grandmother's empty apartment, handle keys. Somewhere, there is a guitar she will never play. In due time, she will be the one who tells me Tupac is dead, and a blood relation of mine soon goes in the same way, distantly from me. The Crossroads music video begins to haunt me. Biggie bites a few bullets. My next door neighbors get burglarized, not in Southside proper, though it moves closer than it already is on our daily drive. I move farther out when mom gets a better job. Dad needs a wheelchair now, a hard knock life. I miss hearing Boys to Men and Blackstreet everywhere I go. Even the name Backstreet sounds stolen to me. Meanwhile, an album on Miseducation has only my pictures inside. I hide my intelligence from my new peers as an act of protection. Eminem gives all of them an excuse for making conversation with me, and I hate Mathers for it for at least 4 years. Kids ask what FUBU means. White girls look at me constantly. DMX never seems to be screaming. The underground heads north on my playlist while an old poster peels away from the wall. I'm beside myself almost always. A-side, B-side.
I know you did. I want you to come. I want you to get comfortable, all right? So, it's that time, and I want to do no time wasting. The next poet that I have the pleasure, the honor, the gift, the joy, the excitement to invite up to the stage goes by the name of Alexa Patrick. Who is a vocalist? That better be first. Come on. A vocalist and poet from Connecticut, okay?
Gang, gang, squad.
Not, all right.
Okay.
One person. One person.
We are all here for you at this show.
Remember when I said I wasn't going to waste no time?
So many Connecticut's in here that just aren't making noise.
She is the author of Remedies for Disappearing and holds fellowship from Kaveh Khanum, the Gypsy Commission on the Arts and Humanities, and more. In spring 2023, Alexa made her stage production debut as Unsung in the opera We Shall Not Be Moved. Ooh, directed by Bill T. Jones. Come on, Bill T. Jones. Come on. You may find her work in publications including Adroit, Crown Magazine, and the Breakbeat Poets Volume 2, Black Girl Magic. Visit electrapatrick.com for more. Please put your hands together, make your diaphragm flap as you scream, and make noise.
I'm just gonna dive in. I have lots of feelings, I have lots of things to say, but let's get to the poems because I'll cry. In the war against me, I am the fortress, cold, standing. Around me, a moat that is also me, running circles and licking dirt. Cannons spitting from the roof, black as me, exploding like me, clapping through the air. In the war, the knights are me and the knights are me, riding their strong, tired horses, whose hooves arpeggio the mud, creating a song that is me. My dance card is full. Soldiers keep coming to offer their gentle hands. Men who live in my building, whose daughters went to my school, whose daughter I am, who are 20 years my senior, who aren't men yet, who have signed my checks, who against metro stations line themselves like artillery and whistle clean as exit wounds. Of course, my humanity has hollowed. Mercy burned down with all the other small towns. The smoke? Yeah, that's me too.
Go.
Sorry is dominant. It hook anything it claimed to grow. A mean jungle with black girl less than John Smith. I crush him and he a hole of hurt. A kind of sorry I can use. Let me know publicly, I'm the idea of being desired. Object treated as sex. They wanted me hidden like a body with fire. What hurt me was never human, just abuse translated to a bed. I realized that you can use anything if you kill it.
So, first things first, I'm here for everything black, everything girl, everything black woman and femme. I love you so much, so I want you to just, take this and let it wrap around your psyche. In the grand scheme of the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
Yeah, what's up?
Connecticut is surely Michelle, okay? Ooh. Yes. New York being Beyonce, okay? New Jersey being Kelly, okay? And I say that to say, okay? Don't get me wrong. Michelle's got bangers, hear me? When Jesus say yes, what man can say no? You hear what I'm saying? Michelle's got bangers, don't get me wrong, okay? Is she married to Russell Wilson? Is she Beyonce? That's all I'm saying about Connecticut. And now that I've gotten that out of the way, I would love to hear some of your thoughts. Some of your thoughts on that.
So fun fact, I met Michelle Williams in June. I'm dead serious.
Let's go. Let's go.
And I feel like she's underrated.